I question why it's no deal breaker for you if an anime has copious amounts of fan service featuring minors, or more specifically, minors, breast and boobies, and you don't even answer. As a psychologist, you of all people should be aware of terms like normalization and desensitization. But I have come to ask, can you remove the 100 girlfriends content and never encourage fan service using teen titties and sales pitch again? You don't like the content? You can off. I hate to put it this way, and I'm going to be very realistic with you. It's fiction. It's fiction. And if you and your brain cannot separate fiction from reality, there's an issue. Go check with the mental health professional, because clearly you are having an issue differentiating between fiction, what is fictional, and what is reality. There are concepts known as fictoromance, fictophilia, ficto aspects of where fictitious elements go to a point of obsession. And I believe that this is an area that needs to go ahead and be corrected. Needs to be corrected time and time again. Whenever it comes to a situation like this, and I really want to address this out there because people don't like people talking about whatnot. In a way, you're shaming sexualization in general. Fiction, like 100 Girlfriends, like whatever, 100 Girlfriends is a very much a good show to go ahead and talk about certain themes, right? Relationships. What does it mean to be in a relationship? What does it mean to be in love? What does it mean to go ahead and be in a poly relationship in that matter, right? It's bringing up concepts and stuff that a lot of people aren't used to. And what you're saying is shut that shit down because I'm uncomfortable with it. Just because you're uncomfortable with this doesn't mean that everyone else should have to go ahead and suffer because you're uncomfortable with it. In life, you're going to deal with stressors and with instances out there that are not going to be towards your liking. That doesn't mean that you can go and cancel that outright. In fact, I want you to go ahead and ask yourself this question. Why does this make you uncomfortable? Specifically. Why does this make you uncomfortable? People laughing and enjoying themselves at fiction. Now, if it was reality, we have a whole different segment that we could dive into. We could talk about 1,001 things. But the fact that this is a way to go ahead and psychoeducate people, and especially talk a little bit about sexology, right? The breakdowns and the study of sex. And not even necessarily like sex in general, but like what it means to be in a relationship, what it means to form relationships of both platonic and romantic in nature, and 101 things. We have to go ahead and adhere to hey, these are this is an anime that can show us and give us the opportunity to talk about themes that are not normally talked about every day in life, because people cement themselves in an echo chamber of woke culture, or not anti-woke culture, but anti whatever this is culture, right? Where they're anything that's sexualized, fan service is bad, but yet sex is a base need. Sex, I'm not even gonna go that far. Hey, sorry if you're brand new, you just jumped into this. Sex is a base need. Look at that. Sex way at the bottom. So why does sex present itself in pretty much any form of media that we see? Because it's a base need. So just because you're not into it, you shouldn't go ahead and admonish others for even talking about it. And that's where censorship starts becoming an issue. When we start getting messages like this, where we're psychoeducating, laughing, talking about Rentaro-kun, which honestly, 100 Girlfriends isn't even that bad. Have you seen some of the other anime out there? 100 Girlfriends is not nowhere near as bad, And then sexual intimacy is third place as well. It goes along with love and belonging. Overall, I wanted to go ahead and highlight this. It's if you don't like the content, you don't have to be here. It's as simple as that. This content may not be for you, even though the whole purpose of the channel is to go in depth and talk about the psychoeducational components and even the psychosexual components that come up. Why? Because unfortunately, sexuality isn't talked about a lot. Sex in general and how to form good relationships isn't talked about a lot. Gushing over magical girls would probably crush a majority of people. And we've seen this in any other field, but I just wanted to go ahead and highlight this and showcase this because, to take down and remove the 100 Girlfriends content? That's kind of weird, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. That's kind of weird. But you do you. Practice that self-care, man. I wish you nothing but the best. Don't let the door hit you on the way out, essentially.